Well, Candace, a Harvard University study found that just 1/3 of Virginia service industry workers have access to paid sick days. Those advocates saying COVID-19 has really shown us that needs to change.
We are constantly finding ourselves in an anxiety-riddled, precarious financial situation.
Josh Briere has worked in local restaurants for 6 years and says before the pandemic, this happened more often than you might want to know about.
Somebody came in sick and told the manager they weren't feeling good. And the manager was like, well, we don't have enough people to cover you. So, take some medicine and move on.
Briere is working with a group of advocates, once again pushing Virginia leaders to require employers to provide paid sick days for their workers. That's not the case right now.
When you're in the restaurant industry, you just have to chug along quite often because a day gone from work could mean no groceries or a late rent payment.
Health and economics are just inextricably intertwined.
Dr. Danny Avula, the Richmond Henrico Health Director, says some workers are having to make the choice between a COVID-19 test and a paycheck.
They're not even getting tested, right? Like if they're symptomatic and they're they know what's going to come. If they get tested and they test positive for COVID, they're going to be held out of work.
A paid sick leave bill passed both chambers of the General Assembly last year, but House and Senate negotiators could not agree on specifics, and it ended up failing.
For most businesses, they tried their best to accommodate.
Nicole Riley represents hundreds of independent businesses in Virginia. She says the majority of their members are voluntarily providing sick leave already, and that a state-mandated policy would limit flexibility for businesses during a recovery period that requires them to be nimble.
50% of our small business owners are seeing 50% or more revenue loss over last year. It's a matter of finding balance and allowing that business owner to be able to work with their employees.
There are several local business owners who are supporting the paid sick leave requirement effort, saying that the cost to their business is actually just marginal. The Virginia General Assembly convenes on January the 13th. Working for you in Richmond, Jake Burns, CBS 6 News.